sunshines, and welcome back to my channel. And on today's video, girl, you won't believe the drama. I'm just playing. That's not my typical intro. That is actually Rich Luck's intro. If you guys haven't checked out his channel, make sure you guys do. He's a drama channel, but I really like his intro, and he always has like a piece of crumbled up paper, and he's like, here's the receipts. I'm just saying that because I just want to be a little bit dramatic, because we're going to be talking about Fashion Nova and the returns system. The reason I wanted to be dramatic is because legit, a Fashion Nova returns and like trying to return an item is like notorious for being difficult. I've seen several freaking videos all over YouTube. I've seen several commentaries. I've seen their Yelp about their returns and the struggle that it is to make a return and how it's difficult or they are not helpful. And I just wanted to experience it for myself. So if you guys are new to my channel, hi, my name is Jackie. Welcome to my channel. Make sure you hit that subscribe button down below. Turn on those notifications because I don't want you to miss a beat. If you're a returning subscriber, then girl, you already know this is part 3 of a 4-part series where I, a boutique owner, shop at Fashion Nova and basically share my experience with you guys. This is not at all to bash Fashion Nova or any company whatsoever. This is so that we can all learn and grow and hopefully one day become as big as Fashion Nova, God willing. So it's just to see how they do business, their business practices, and see how we can learn from them to improve our own practices and see what we can apply to our business and what may or may not work for us that does work for them. So this is part 3. This is the return, or me trying to make a return. I thought that this was super interesting because I feel like this is murky water for a lot of businesses. It's like a stressful type of situation, how to handle returns, how to handle a customer who's agitated or irate. And it's just something that's like uncomfortable about having an online clothing business. We've been through all types of situations ourselves, being that we had several brick and mortar stores and we've been online for a long time. We've had several instances of damaged items. We had people who are just period unhappy or who say we're lying about the sizing or etc., which is wild to me because first of all, let me disclose personally about my business. We literally try on every single item and describe it to the T. Like we even tell you if the material is thin, if it's thick, if you have a certain body type, this is probably not for you. I feel like we're one of the most honest people that there is out there, and we don't have the average curvaceous, vivacious supermodel body here. We literally just try them on ourselves and kind of tell you guys like, oh, this would look good on you if you're this size, or etc. And Fashion Nova does not have that. Fashion Nova has, bam, top models, girl. They don't be playing no games over there. Their surgery levels are on point. And so that's why I find that like kind of frustrating when people tell us that. Anyways, that's besides the point. And then we have like damages or receiving the wrong items, stuff like that. So what I wanted to do with my return is, if you guys didn't catch part 2 of this series, I actually did purchase everything on sale. And Fashion Nova does advertise heavily, I believe. And if you were to look at the policy or read their policy, which they have clearly written on their website, they do have everything disclosed saying that if you do purchase something on sale, it is final sale, no exceptions. They will not be accepting any returns for any type of store credit or any type of refund or anything like that, which I agree with because we have the exact same policy. Actually, we have final sale, everything that is on sale, or if you use a coupon code, it does make your order automatically final sale. Why? Because you can't be a thriving business if you're constantly accepting returns on things that you're trying to clear out. That's the point of having a sale, to clear out the items, not to send them to somebody and let them have the option to return them and then restock it on your shelf. Like anything on promotion is final sale. A lot of people have argued that they aren't really truthful about their policies or that they aren't out there for the customer to see, and I'd have to disagree. I'd have to say that as a customer, it is your job and your due diligence. It's up to you to do your due diligence and read the policies and understand the policies from wherever you're shopping, so that way, if there's an issue, you're not upset at the actual resolution or the way that it is going to be resolved, because you're aware. You always have to be aware of where you're shopping, what their policies are, so that way, in the event that something occurs, you're not angry or misplacing anger when you didn't do your due diligence. So it doesn't matter if you shop on my website, on Fashion Nova's website, on any other website, at any other store, at Walmart, Target, Home Goods, it doesn't matter. Read the policy so that in the end you don't look like an ass, feel like an ass, or are upset about not being able to return something or getting a store credit for something. And that's just like a honest opinion across the board. Like, it's not even a biased thing. You should know the policies. So aside from that, I know the policy. I purchased everything on sale, so it was all final sale. But upon inspection, after I finished my last video, I will insert the clip shortly, I found that one of the items I purchased from Fashion Nova was actually damaged. So I'm gonna go ahead and insert the clip so you guys can see what I'm talking about. Okay guys, so I had just finished filming my last video of the 4-part series of shopping at Fashion Nova and what a boutique owner can learn from them. And I actually didn't unpackage everything on camera, but once I was off camera, I did unpackage everything because now I'm going to be sending Fashion Nova an email. And originally, I was just going to send Fashion Nova an email trying to be like a difficult customer and return a sale item. But I did come across a slight damage on an item. So this is a jacket. And then it looks like it's dirty, but it's actually not dirty. What happened was whomever stitched this for Fashion Nova or whomever made this for them, manufactured it, left a piece of blue stitching because they use blue stitching. Here's the navy blue inside. So I can't take out the blue part from the jacket because it's sealed on this side too. So here's the blue stitching and then here's the blue stitching. But when you look at it, it looks like a stain. Can you guys see that? It looks like a stain. So I'm gonna email them about this and see kind of what the response is, because on the packing slip it does say that sale items are final sale, but I wonder if they do exceptions on damages. I'm hoping that they do exceptions on damages because we do. Obviously, if an item is damaged and we shipped you a damaged item, why would we force you to keep it, you know? So I'm gonna go ahead and email them in regards to this, and this is an actual damaged return that I would like replaced. So that is going to be the context of my email. And then I'm going to be a little bit difficult and try to return an item that is not damaged and just say that I don't like the way that it fit, even though I know that it's final sale, just to kind of see the way that they address things and how they handle things and compare it to the way that we do and how we can learn from each other and make things better. I'm not going to be a difficult customer in the sense of me being rude or aggressive, because that is not the point of this series. It's not the point of this series to belittle Fashion Nova or try to antagonize them to create a reaction to cause buzz. No, I'm genuinely trying to learn how we can do better and how other companies handle problems and how other companies handle issues, and if we're on the right track or if we're totally off track, or how we can just be better to better teach you guys, and so that we can learn as well, and just so that we can all be our best in the game. So I'm not going to send them like a nasty, rude email. I'm going to be polite. I will insert them throughout this video. I just wanted to film this clip beforehand and show you guys that I actually did come across one item that did have damage, and then I'm just going to be a little challenging about this one, even though I know it's final sale. So yeah, so keep on watching, you guys. Okay, so it was actually damaged. Did I expect to receive a damaged item? No, I was actually just gonna send an email requesting a refund or a store credit, just to kind of see what type of reaction I would get. I was being an ignorant customer pretty much. Like, that was my plan, to be an ignorant customer and basically act like I didn't know the policy. Even though I did, and just kind of see what kind of reaction they gave me, what type of response they gave me, if they even responded, how quickly they would respond to my inquiry, etc., etc. Because like I said, I've heard a bunch of crap about Fashion Nova's returns and their customer service and how sucky it is, etc. So when I did find this damaged item, it's this jacket right here, I decided to send them an email for this item, for the damage. And I also included in that email, oh, I'm sitting on it, girl. I also included in that email this dress, and I just basically like lied. I basically just was being an ass about this one. So I basically was just sending an email for that item saying like, I didn't like it. It didn't fit the way that it fit the model. I will include the emails here. I'm going to read them to you guys out loud as well and show you guys the emails, the timestamps. And to be completely honest, you guys, I am sort of impressed with their returns and how quickly I received the response and how not difficult it was to deal with them. That has been my experience personally. Down to the shipping, I received my package so quick. I didn't have any problems. I wasn't missing anything in my order. On the contrary to a lot of people's experiences, I did not have a bad experience at all. I also made sure that I was as discreet as possible. Not that Fashion Nova knows who I am anyways, but just in case, I try to like put a different name and just, I don't know, just do something to like not let Fashion Nova know that I was doing like a series and like trying to get the TT, you know what I'm saying? And I received a great response, I feel. So I'm gonna go ahead and share that with you guys. I'm gonna insert the emails here, but I'm going to read them aloud to you guys and kind of give you guys the timestamps just in case you guys aren't able to see the emails. I am still gonna read them for you guys. Okay, so on June 7th, Friday at 3:19 p.m., I sent an email and I said, I received my order and upon inspection, one item I received has some minor damage. And I wanted to receive a replacement or possibly a credit if a replacement is not available for the item. The item is the Looking Fly windbreaker jacket in yellow. The interior lining of the jacket has some type of stitching that wasn't cut out when both sides of the jacket were sewn together. So on the outside, it looks like it's a stain, but it's a thread that's balled up on the inside of the jacket. I can send photos if that makes any sense. I also had a dress in my order that doesn't look or fit as described on the model or in the photo. I would like to return that item as well. It is the Aim to Intrigue asymmetric midi dress. One thing I want to mention about Fashion Nova's returns is I feel like their system is so easy and so simplified, and I hope that one day we can get there. I just went on their website and they have a returns section. It's a really simple system. It's in embedded form on their website, and it basically requires you to input all the information that they would need to have in order for you to be able to make a return. So it has like your name, your email, your order number, a description of the problem, and what is the reason for return. So whether if it's a damage or et cetera, et cetera. There's like a little drop down menu that gives you options to insert why you are trying to make a return. So I thought that that was really cool. If you guys can get there or can make something like that on your website, that's so cool because it makes it easy for the customer to send their inquiry. I will say for us, not that it's challenging, but it's just a little more difficult. Send us an email, so you can either go on our Instagram and you can hit email on the email button, and then you can draft an email, and in the subject you put whatever your subject is and then your email. And I feel like maybe sometimes information can be missed that way, or people forget to add their order number because we don't have like a breakdown of what you need to include when you're sending your inquiry. You know what I mean? So it's really cool that they have the embedded form, because that way you don't miss any information and they get all the information that they need in order to better assist you. So I'm hoping that pretty soon we can get an embedded form on our website to make customer inquiries that much easier, so that customers feel more comfortable and satisfied with their purchases and find it easy to contact us if they have any issues. So that's really cool. That's something that I took away from their returns that I really liked and that I recommend for you guys. If you guys are tech savvy and can do that, get it done. If you're not tech savvy, work on it. Nothing has to be perfect for you to start your business or for you to continue your business. It's just a growth process, and it's learning how to apply new things and working on everything little by little and perfecting the process as you go, because you will be learning as you go. And that's something I learned that I found really easy. I don't typically shop online anywhere. I don't typically buy anything besides on Amazon. So I never really return anything either. I'm not really a big returns girl. Like if something doesn't fit or I don't like it, like I give it away, keep it, like I don't know. I just don't do returns. Like I just feel like it's kind of like annoying, and I hate people who are like all about returning something that they don't like. My mom is one of those people. She drove me insane. One time she returned underwear. She's gonna kill me for even telling you guys that. But one time she returned underwear and I was like, who the fuck returns underwear? Like, if you don't like it, why can't you give it to like me or Chelsea or like Like, who returns underwear? If they didn't let you try it on in the store, it's obviously for a reason. So how are you going to go home and try it on and then try to return it and shit? Like, that's gross, Mom. Don't do that. Would you want somebody's returned underwear? And then, so ever since I gave her shit about that, she doesn't return underwear anymore. Okay? But anyways, that's just like something I'm not into. And I don't really like when people do stuff like that. Like, if it doesn't fit you, there's somebody that you can give it to, or I don't know. It's just me, I guess. So I really like the form. Hopefully we can do that. Recommend it if you guys haven't set up your returns process. If you guys can set up something like that, recommend it. Really neat. Makes it easier for your customer. It makes you look more professional. Love that. Sending my email, they also asked me to send attachments if I had any photos of the damage. So I did. I took 2 photos of the damage showing the stitching that was left inside of the jacket. I left it in there. Cool. Sent my email. Didn't expect a response right away, obviously. I did expect, though, an automated response. That's another tip. So let me get to the automated response. I received an automated response from Fashion Nova the same day at 3:19. So I sent my initial email at 3:19, and right away I received a automated response. It said, "Thank you for taking the time to reach out to FN customer care team. We're sending this automated response to confirm the receipt of your inquiry." So basically what the automated response does is let the customer know that they received your email and that they will be working on it and contacting you soon. We have that. And if you don't have that, you should definitely do that, because the customer will expect you to answer right away. You know what I mean? Or expect a response like this. But if you have an automated email saying, "Hey, these are our business hours. We received your inquiry. Please give us this amount of time to return your email and resolve the issue for you," then the customer is more comfortable, as opposed to them just sending an email and not receiving any type of response at all until 3 days later, without them knowing that your response time is 3 days. You know what I mean? So always make sure that if you do have an email, have something that is set up that is automated that will allow them to understand how long it takes for you to respond. You don't want to be at the beck and call of your business. You don't want your business to own you. You own the business. So don't let your business own you. Create these things to protect yourself from the stress of having to handle situations always on the spot. You know what I mean? Give yourself that leeway. If something happens, things always happen in business, and you don't always have time to address everything. So just give yourself that little bit of leeway and create this automated message to let people know that you did receive their inquiry and these are your normal business hours and this is how soon they can expect the response. And that is exactly what the return email said. It said, "We will assign your inquiry to one of our customer care agents and they will do their very best to respond within 12 to 24 hours. 12 to 24 hours, girl, that is so fast. I was like, 12 to 24 hours? Damn, y'all don't play no games at Fashion Nova. Y'all got hella staff. But they got hella money to have hella staff to be able to please every customer, to be able to continue to make hella bank. So that makes sense too. They did send me a ticket ID for future reference. If I have any further questions, they provided a link to their FAQ. They also included links to shipping rates and timelines and also returns information. Thanks in advance for your patience as we work to respond and address your questions and or concerns." So, to my surprise, Fashion Nova's customer care team responded so freaking quickly. Like, literally, I was expecting to have the experiences that most of you guys have, like, or that most people say that Fashion Nova sucks or Fashion Nova's customer service sucks. Like, I was expecting something like that, especially because I was trying to return a sale item. Although it was damaged, it was still a sale item. So I would think that they would try to disregard me at first. Like, yeah, but it was on sale or something like that, you know, which it shouldn't be the case. If you received a damaged item from anywhere, regardless if it was on sale or not, it should either be credited or replaced or refunded when sent back in, you know, because it's the right thing to do. It's a damaged item, right? So there are several different ways of resolving that, but it should be resolved in one way, whether it's a courtesy credit, whether it's a return, whether it's a replacement, it should be resolved in one way. But because of their like bad rep, I was expecting like sort of like a kickback or like maybe a negative response to my email. And to my surprise, not only did they respond super fast, it was a positive response and something that I didn't even expect. A rep responded to me at 3:55 So not even 12 hours had passed their time frame, not even 12 hours. And at 3:55 p.m., I received a response from their customer service rep. In 40 minutes. 40 minutes. I was like, I heard my phone go off and I was like, nobody called me. Nobody be sending me emails. Like, what? Who is that? So I checked it and it was Fashion Nova. And I was like, what the fuck? That was fast. You don't play no games over there. You got minions over there working. Got little Oompa Loompas working over there. And they were like, dear Nova fam, thank you for reaching out. I'm happy to look into your request. We have completed our research. A credit via e-gift card. It's on its way to your inbox. Please look out for the email with your e-credit code for the amount of $24.98. P.S. Make sure you treat it like cash. Remember, it never expires. Thank you for choosing Fashion Nova. Like literally the simplest return process ever, because I sent in all the information that they needed initially because they requested it on the embedded form. I sent the photos and they gave me a credit. The thing that was, there was a couple mind-blowing things to me. Firstly, the fact that they gave me a credit and they didn't send me a return label requesting the item back. Because most of the time that's what we do, or 100% of the time is what we do. We want the item back so that we are able to take it either back to the manufacturer or have a sale on it and close it out, but or putting it on Poshmark by describing the damage and still trying to make money off that item, and then sending the customer either a replacement or a store credit or a refund, whatever they wanted, right? Fashion Nova didn't give me an option to give me a refund, but they did give me an immediate store credit and didn't require me to send this back, which means I can gift this to somebody. I could sell it. I could do whatever I want with it. And I still got a credit to continue to shop at Fashion Nova, which I thought was pretty crazy because they're not requesting their item back, not even to count it as a loss, not even to put it in a loss bin. You know what I mean? So that was crazy to me that they did that. That is superior customer service, something that I wish we could do, but we're a small business and we cannot take losses like that. We need our item back. We will send you a return label for the item, but we need our item back to try to make some money off of it. If any, maybe one of us keep it, maybe sell it on Poshmark, maybe sell it when we have like a store sale or something like that and describe that it's damaged, but we need our item back. The fact that Fashion Nova was able to allow me to keep it and still issue me a credit with no further questions asked based on the pictures that I provided of the damage was crazy to me. That is superior customer service. That is something that big companies like Fashion Nova should strive for, and good on you, Fashion Nova, for doing that. That is amazing. So I don't understand where like these negative emails come from or like these negative reviews come from, because I really had a great experience. Maybe it's improved over the years, but every business grows and learns and has trial and error, and maybe Fashion Nova is on that level now. But what was interesting to me is that, remember, there was a second part of my inquiry. There was a second part where I said that I didn't like the dress, it wasn't the way that it fit on the model, etc., etc. And the customer service rep did not address that email whatsoever. So they did not address that portion of the email whatsoever. I'm wondering almost if it's because on the embedded form, it asked me what type of inquiry I was sending, and it was a damage. So I'm wondering if I'm supposed to send an additional email if I didn't agree with the way that the item fit, which I was lying about because I was just trying to see what they would react to. But they didn't address it at all. If he was ignoring me, okay, if they only handle like one type of return per email, then he should have said to me, hey, in regards to the second item, please send a second inquiry and somebody else on our team will return your email in regards to that type of return. You know what I mean? If he only does damages or addresses emails in regards to damage, then he should have replied to me and said, and in regards to that secondary item that you were unhappy with, please send an additional inquiry and somebody from that team will respond to you within a 12 to 24 hour time frame. You know what I mean? Not just completely disregard that part of the email. So I'm assuming that I may have to send a second email, but I'm not, because girl, they let me keep the item and he sent me a store credit. Maybe he gave it to me to hush. Maybe he gave it to me like, okay, well, if I give her the store credit and let her keep the jacket, like, she's not going to bug us about the dress anymore. So win-win, free for all, you know. They don't have to respond to me anymore. They gave me a credit. Like, what else does she want? Maybe that's what it was. Maybe it was hush money, honey. So that is the one part that I was like, oh, they didn't get back to me about that, you know. Or maybe they were like, read the policy, bitch. You know the policy. Nobody told you to buy it, you know. So I don't know, but they didn't respond to that part. I feel like I had a excellent experience with returning something. Their turnaround time was very fast. The way of contact was very easy, very self-explanatory. Didn't have any issues with that as well. And their resolution was superior, if you ask me. So that was my experience with them. I hope that you guys took away something from this. I hope that this helps your business in one way or another. In my last video, I'm going to just be discussing an overall look at Fashion Nova and the way that they do business, and kind of give my opinion on it, and just kind of discuss the things that I feel like we should apply to our business as a whole. So if you guys are interested, please make sure you guys hit that subscribe button, turn on those notifications. I would love for you guys to join me in these series. And also, I want to pick another company. I was thinking either Forever 21, I was thinking maybe Miss Lola. I was thinking of comparing actually JLux and Naked Wardrobe in my shopping experience, because both of those sites are pretty much like the exact same thing. So I kind of want to see like their packaging, compare their packaging and stuff, and see what one can do better than the other, and what we can take from both of them and learn. I don't know, just let me know what you guys think, what I should be doing next, what other series you guys what other company you guys would like me to do a series on, and see what we can learn from them, and just be better and grow in business together. And yeah, grow power, guys, because I feel like women are the way of the future, you guys. We be killing it. Ain't nobody as organized as us. Men just don't function and think like us. We kill it. If you are a guy though and you guys follow me, no offense, I'm just saying I am way more organized than my husband will ever be, and I plan things way more ahead of time than my husband ever will. So it's just in my personal experience. I'm just being biased, you know. But in any case, I love you guys. Thank you guys so much for being here. If you guys enjoyed this video, make sure you guys give it a big thumbs up, and I will catch you guys in my next video.